Hello, lovelies! Thank you so much for joining me today. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Ashley Nicole Arias. But for those who do, hey, how are ya? Thanks for stopping by. But to all that are here, welcome to my channel. I'm so thrilled to have finally put out my first video. It's something that I've been wanting to do for a while now, but there was honestly just too much fear surrounding that idea. But with everything going on in the world right now, I decided to put my fear to the side and instead focus on spreading the love and getting my creative juices flowing. Because who knows what tomorrow will bring. So I wanted to start off my first video by talking about something that's very near and dear to my heart. My bullet journal. I was introduced to the bullet journal, or Bujo for short, in December, and it honestly has been such an amazing tool that I use on a daily basis that I am pretty much glued to. If you're unfamiliar with the bullet journal, it's basically an all-in-one journal and planner that allows you to organize your thoughts and pretty much your entire life. In the bullet journal method by Ryder Carroll, a complete guide on how to effectively bullet journal, Ryder explains the main parts of the journal itself: the future log, the monthly log, the daily log, and collections. So let's jump right into it. I really love the look of the journal. It's a really simplistic, sleek book that comes with a journal strap and 3 multicolored bookmarks that make it easy for you to go back to certain pages. In the beginning of the book, there is a future log that allows you to look at your year at a glance and plan ahead for any future tasks or events. Then for each month, there is the monthly log that contains a month list as well as a task list. This allows you to track significant events as well as tasks that need to be completed within that month. Finally, there are the daily logs. I like to begin my daily logs with a daily gratitude log where I write down 2 things that I am grateful for. Doing this in the morning helps me start my day by highlighting a few of the blessings in my life. The daily logs allow you to jot down your thoughts within any given day, write down tasks that need to be completed, as well as any events that are occurring, such as birthdays or weddings. So these are the basic moving parts within the journal. I've found that having an all-inclusive journal has granted me with the ability to simultaneously keep track of my daily comings and goings, take note of important milestones in my life, jot down my thoughts, or simply just journal about my day. It's been a way for me to see how far I've gone and where I'm going. Something that I've come to learn more about the Bujo as I've been using it is that it also serves as a creative outlet for me. I've gotten the chance to express myself artistically through all of the collections I've designed, which is the final part of the Bujo method. These collections are on a spread of 2 facing pages and are used when you require more space to plan or write. Some collections I've used in my own Bujo are vacation collections, themed doodling collections, book collections, and self-development collections. The Bujo is very versatile, and that's one of the things I love about it. One of the collections that I created that I believe has made the biggest impact on the way I live my life is the habit tracker. I found this template online and thought it was a great way to hold myself accountable and keep track of healthy habits. When I first started this habit tracker in January, I only had 10 daily habits. I wanted to make sure that I started off with a reasonable amount of habits so that I could grow accustomed to having a normal daily routine. After about a month or so, these 10 habits became ingrained into my everyday life. As I finally began to get into the routine of those habits, I decided to tack on 7 more. I made a daily habits list for each month to describe what my habits would entail and to allow myself to adjust the list if needed. Within the habit tracker itself, I draw a chart with the month in the left corner and the days and dates of the week in the top row. Then, I list all of my habits in the left column, and now each day of that month has a box for each habit. For every habit that I plan on completing, I draw a dot to show that I need to complete that habit on that day. Also, I only draw dots for 1 week at a time because unforeseen things may come up in the following weeks. And I leave boxes blank on certain days where I won't complete a certain habit. When I've finished a habit, I make sure to X them off. The only exception is the sleep habit, where instead of Xing it off, I write down the amount of hours of sleep I got so I can adjust my sleep schedule if needed. Also, as a way to challenge myself a little bit, in February I started this 30-day habit challenge inspired by Matt Diavella that I plan on continuing for the rest of the year. For the month of February, I focused on being truthful about how I felt. For each day, I wrote down one way I had been truthful, no matter how big or small the truth, and whether it was with someone else or myself. Then I crossed off the respective day in a calendar that I made. For the month of March, I attempted to wake up every day at 5 a.m. I created a calendar where I wrote down the times I woke up and went to bed. This one did not go over so well due to the quarantine. All of these habits, from the daily habits to the monthly habits to the habit challenges, served as a way for me to form a healthy routine and also to do things that were maybe a little bit outside of my comfort zone. With the 30-day habit challenge, there were certain habits that I had never implemented into my everyday life, but were things that I wanted to see if I was capable of. For the upcoming month of April, my 30-day habit challenge is to write down everything that I'm eating every day. I think that this challenge will especially be helpful since I'm at home all the time now and tend to just eat whenever I'm bored, as I'm pretty sure many of us are doing right now. I predict that it'll help me be more mindful of what I'm consuming, realize how much I'm actually snacking every day, and hopefully motivate me to minimize that. Hopefully. Forming these habits has honestly been one of the best gifts I could have given myself. Ever since I've started to be more consistent with my morning routine, I've noticed a shift in my mindset. By starting my day with healthy habits and taking the time to take care of myself first and foremost, I find myself to be much more focused, mindful, and filled with intention. And it's honestly a breath of fresh air. Who knew that keeping track of simple habits day by day would lead to a significant transformation in the way I view my life? It's also helped me trust myself more, as I've seen that I actually do the things that I say I'm gonna do. It provides me with that sense that I've accomplished something, even if they're only small wins, like making my bed or doing mirror affirmations. But a win is a win, no matter how small. Doing these simple habits every day makes me believe that I can do anything and everything I put my mind to. It feels like I've unlocked some sort of secret superpower that I never knew I had. The ability to empower myself to take on challenges that I previously would have deemed impossible. And that's pretty much how this YouTube video even came about into existence. I simply started to believe that I could, and then I did. One of my favorite quotes right now is by Henry Ford. Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. It all starts in your head. Simply believe you can and you will. Well, that's all I have for you. Thank you so much for watching and joining me on the start of my journey towards self-development, self-care, and self-love. If you like what you see, please make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. I plan to make some more videos sometime soon in the near future, so stay tuned. I haven't quite figured out a schedule yet or any cool video topics, so if you have any suggestions or even tips on video editing, any and all recommendations would be greatly appreciated and welcomed. And remember, you can do anything and everything you put your mind to. You are the light and love of your own life. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Catch you later, beauties, and stay sunny.